It is a beautiful, toasty, sunny day out here today. We are on a mission. There is a really big storm coming, which we're gonna have to prepare for. But that gives us like 1.5 days of fishing. So we gotta make the most of the fishing time we have. I think once the storm gets here, all the water is just gonna be chocolate milk. Hopefully everything and everybody is safe. I mean, you never know with Mother Nature. But yeah, man, today we're gonna be hitting up a spot I've wanted to hit for a while. It's just one of those days to get out, see what we can catch, maybe something to eat. It is a really nice day though. Let's get out here. Let's see what we can freaking do. All right, we have made it to our spot. Whoa. Hold on, back that stuff up a little bit. So this tide is at its peak just about. And this is where we're fishing. There are 2 bridges. There is some sand right here, some water. This is a really nice beach. There's another family right over there, but we're gonna be sticking over here. And yeah, man, we stopped at the bait and tackle shop, got some shrimp. We've got some stuff in the bag. We've got 2 rods, and we've got our 2 rod holders that we are going to put right into here. 1 there and 1 right there. That should be good. All right, so we've got 2 rods and we're gonna be running 2 different setups. Just like if we were on the beach, out beach fishing, I like to switch it up a little bit. Run 2 different rigs so you can see, you know, what is around here. I've never really fished from this spot before. So we're gonna kind of be doing some experimentation. We've got a 3 ounce and just a pompano rig, which is just a high-low rig with the floats. Ow. Dude, sometimes these dudes are really spiky. They've got like this freaking horn. This little thing right there, dude, that will pierce you. We're gonna put little pieces of this shrimp. 1 there, 1 on the bottom. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's definitely still coming in. Now, the thing about shrimp is that it does not stay on the hook very well, whether it gets bit off or whether it falls off or whatever. So just as some insurance so that we're not casting nothing out, we're just gonna put little pieces of these blue crab fish strips. There we go. Just a little piece of that behind the shrimp. And boom. There we go. So we're gonna get this rod out there. So the further out you go that way, it's the ocean. Then we've got the saltwater river / creek that goes way back. Oh. We'll try like right there, I guess. The thing about spots like this that's really cool, there's so much stuff that could possibly be. Oh, dude, stuff's getting chased right there. Hold on. See, I was thinking a little bit, but not all the way. I should have brought some kind of metal, some kind of spoon or something. I don't know what was chasing bait out there. We've got one of these dudes. I just don't know how far I could chuck it. Whoa, we're getting bit. We got a bite. Hello? Are we snagged? Oh, we got a fish on. No, that's not a snag. What is going on here? What is going on? I think it might be a little rocky right here. What is this? All right. Oh, that is a ray. Oh, here's a better look. Frick. I mean, first fish of the day. Can't complain about that. Okay, got him unhooked. Just gonna kind of scooch him into the water here. I don't really want to catch too many more of these, no offense, buddy. All right, stingray back in, rod back in. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is a lively shrimp, dude. It's freaking head bobbing through the horn. That goes up to a swivel, and then to our 3 ounce sinker. And I'm gonna try wherever I saw those fish moving, we're gonna try to just launch that sucker out there. We'll kind of see what happens with that. I'd rather catch a stingray than nothing. I've seen way too many videos of people getting hit by that barb. Ooh, I see mullet jumping right out here too. We'll see, man. As I say, we got some lures. Just when you got the shrimp, how could you not throw the shrimp? This is a big shrimp right there. Let's try this out. I just reeled this one and nothing was on it. All right, we just got snagged on this rod. We're gonna switch things up a little bit. No offense to the rays, but we're gonna try to go for something else here. I put a popping cork on this rod. It's worth a shot. I don't really know. Hoping that maybe it'll keep us out of those snags though, and maybe catch the attention of something. We'll see. It's worth a shot. So I'm just kind of casting to the right, letting the bobber follow the current to the left, and just kind of giving it some pops, trying to draw the attention of something. Out there a little bit further. You never know what could be running up along like the shoreline here, looking to feed up on whatever the heck could be around. All right, yet again, we're gonna switch it up. This is a 3/8 ounce jig head, and we're just gonna kind of cast this around. Again, I've been seeing so much mullet. So we'll just kind of cover some ground, work our way down the beach a little bit, see if anything wants to take a chomp of this. I'd imagine that there's probably, I mean, obviously stingray in this water, but there has to be some redfish, trout, flounder. I mean, those are three of the big ones. Again, just like last video, there's probably black drum in here. There might be pompano running up and down. I don't, it's just, the list goes on, man. The water actually looks really nice. The further I get to the right here, this is looking like it's clearing up. It'd be so sick if a freaking doormat just smoked us. Oh, there's a bite. There's another bite. Hello? Do I have fish on there? Hold on a second. Oh yeah, we got something. What the heck is that? Oh my gosh. Dude, I've never actually caught one of these before. Hold on. I actually can't even tell what this is. All right, there we go. This is definitely an interesting day of fishing. I don't think that's a blowfish. I think this is actually called a burrfish. I could be wrong, but dude, look at those spikes on top of it. That is very interesting. No wonder I was feeling like these tiny little nips. Huh. Well, it's definitely a really pretty fish. Barely hooked. All right, this strategy might work out a little bit. Okay, that is definitely interesting. So I may have lost my 2 3-ounce pyramid sinkers that we were using. I got snagged over there, and then I literally tried to throw it out over here, and it like was wrapped around. It's a mess. I'm just the best fisherman of all time, honestly. This is the only sinker we have left. It's a little 1-ounce egg weight, and we've just got it on a little Carolina rig. Boston live shrimp. We walked down a little bit because we got snagged over there. I don't know if there's a freaking tree. I don't know if there's like rocks or grass, or I don't know what's in the water there. Oh. Whoa. Dude, I got bit right when this dropped. Oh, dude, it's jumping. I think this is a ladyfish. All right, this might have been the move, coming down this way a little bit more. Oh, these things fight so much freaking... Hello? Where is it? These things fight so hard. Unless it's a little tarpon. Okay, there we go. Now that is really good bait, apparently. Oh boy. All right, got a hold of them. These things are strong, dude. So what is that? 3rd species of the day? Ladyfish. Oh boy. Recently, I've actually been wanting to catch one of these, and this is a really good size one. Look at those eyes, man. Everybody says that this is like one of the worst, if not the worst fish that you can eat out of the water. Apparently they have an interesting taste, and there's a lot of bones. But if there's anything Chef First State is up for, he's up for the challenge. I'm actually gonna keep this dude, man. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I need to see, is this as bad as people say it is? Or is this actually an underrated eating fish? I'm sure people eat them out there. Dude, our shrimp bucket's getting hot. That's one thing I really wanna upgrade. I know I keep talking about it. We just gotta freaking do it, man. I wanna get probably one of those little baby coolers that have a little bubbler in them, just to keep our bait as fresh as possible out here, especially when it's toasty and sunny. All right, we're just gonna keep throwing right here, man. 2 different species of fish and like, what was that, 2 casts? This might be the move. I know a lot of people call those trash fish too. I got mad respect. I mean, I'm not from around here, so I don't catch them like all the time. But I got bad respect for those fish, man. They literally fight like a baby tarpon. Jumping and going crazy. It'll be a tough act to follow. Does anybody dare to try? It's really nice out here right now though, because a lot of times when you're out bank fishing and fishing from shore, there will be like a bunch of people and stuff. And not that, you know, there's anything wrong with that. I like when people fish, you know, get out and fish. But there's something to be said about vibing out solo. It's you, the waves, the rod. Kind of hoping that as this tide changes, the bite might possibly start to pick up a little bit more. Oh, it feels so good with the... Oh, that was a bite. When that sun goes behind those clouds, it is very nice. Oh, you see that? I don't know if y'all can see that. Biting like how that weird fish did. Oh, oh. That was a double bite. Oh, what is this? Yeah, I like want to, oh, it's another bite. I want to set the hook, but like, it's a circle hook. think it took my shrimp. Yep. Freaking thief. Come back for it, you won't. Oh. There we go. Something just bit us. What is that? Oh. That's fighting weird, dude. What is that? Okay, dude, another species for the day. I forgot, dude. I cannot hold these things. They always flop out of my hands. This is like on the other spectrum. We are basically keeping what people say are the worst fish. This right here is what a lot of people say is the best fish, or one of the best you could eat. Boom. There we go, Ed. Pretty little whiting. Oh, frick, man. All right, so we got some rays, blowfish looking dude, ladyfish, whiting. Oh, I felt like I just got bit right on the drop again. Honestly, can't complain. Oh, y'all see that bird just dive bomb? That's some freaking Animal Planet stuff. I can't complain though. You know, y'all know me better. I'm down to catch literally whatever, especially from shore. It's like a lot of times, you know, I'm just happy if I catch something. How's it going? Nothing?
Turn back around.
Yeah. Oh gosh. What is going on? What is this? I did not feel a bite. Dude, is this a big ray? Please tell me this isn't a big ray. Oh my gosh.
So it is a few days later, we're about to get into this catch and cook, but if you guys remember that storm I was talking about at the beginning of the video, that was Helene. I just want to take a second and say that I hope all of you guys are okay. This was just a terrible storm. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen the damage it's caused. I mean, not only in Florida with the huge storm surge and the winds, but also in Tennessee, North Carolina, Georgia, the list goes on. It's just terrible, man. Thankfully, we made out all right here. We are in Northeast Florida. And as a lot of you guys know, I live in a camper. This is literally like a tin can on wheels, so it was like kind of sketchy. This was, I think, the third big storm we've been through, and this was the strongest. Around this area, we had over 70-mile-per-hour winds. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't kind of scary. We lost power at around 2 a.m. with the crazy winds, and then it got really hot in here. Camper got really hot because we couldn't run the air conditioning. Luckily, we have a generator that we bought years ago to do like boondocking and stuff in this camper. So we got that hooked up and we were able to run one of our ACs, and we were just in this bedroom. So yeah, that's just an update on that. The biggest concern I had was tornadoes, because like this thing, I mean, it would just become a sail in the wind at that point. And campers tip over in high winds. I feel for all y'all whose lives have changed forever, and for those who've lost their lives. Hey man, you doing all right? You doing all right? You gonna help me cook today? You wanna help? Or you just wanna sleep? Is it nap time? Alright. Alright, let's get into this. If you guys have been around here for a while, look what we're rocking. Peep this. If you're not familiar, this was my first ever shirt we released like years and years and years ago. Ooh, look at that. I wonder if any of you guys still have this shirt. It's crazy though. It just gets me thinking like how long we've been doing this and how long you guys have supported it. It's just crazy. I cannot thank all y'all enough. And I'm looking at the camera. Hopefully over this next month, it is going to start to freaking chill out here. And the weather just kind of like, you know, not be blazing hot. And we can take some of these reflectics out of the windows and get some better lighting in here. Not have the freaking AC blasting all day. But yeah, anyway, let's get this fish prepared. I already know there's going to be mixed reviews. A lot of fishermen in Florida do not like ladyfish. They're just one of those like bycatches. I don't know. As I said, I mean, they freaking fight good. I had fun catching this one. I honestly always have fun catching ladyfish. But I can see kind of what you're saying. Some of you guys are going to think this is weird. This is kind of weird. But if you've never seen a ladyfish prepared before, you're about to see. This is my first time, so let's just, you know. We're learning here, all right? So we are just going to go and fillet this like we normally do. Now here's the thing, though. I can already tell it is a little bit. But one of the big knocks on this fish, there's two main ones, right? One is that, oh, it is full of bones, dude. The second one is that it is kind of a mushier texture. I can already feel that as well. So we're just gonna fillet this dude real quick as best as we can. All right, so here is our lady. Again, look at that. Big ol' eye. I don't really care right now about being super perfect, so chill out, freaking knife police. This is the one fillet we're going to take off, and then we're just going to use, honestly, the rest of this for bait. This is just a taste test. We're not making some exquisite meal here, but you kind of can see it definitely is a little more of a mushier texture, which is fine. That's normal, but I mean, you could just see all these little pin bones and stuff in here. So this is how I saw on the internet that you're supposed to get the meat without the bones. Alright, so all we're gonna do is take our fillet. Dude, that's exactly how I saw they did it on the internet. Look at this. You don't push too hard with the spoon, but that should all be boneless ladyfish meat. Looks interesting. Just gonna put that there. Apparently if you use the spoon too hard, you can get some of these bones, but yeah, look at that. Looks delicious. This is definitely unlike anything else I've ever caught and cooked before. We're gonna get as much meat off this as possible without getting, you know, bones. It's probably good right there. So we've got a big spoonful. Oh, look at that. Yummy, delicious mush meat. Why would I want to eat mush meat? So apparently you can do a lot with the mushy meat. Fish cakes, I think, is one of the biggest ones. Basically, you just put this meat with like breadcrumbs and a bunch of stuff and whatever you really want. You make big fish cakes. I remember people back in Delaware used to do that with shad, which were also kind of bony and I think a little mushy as well. But yeah, I think that soup, I mean, there's a couple different things you could do with this. Today, our mission is just to do like a good old-fashioned taste test. Again, one last look. That, I mean, you can see all the bones in there. We just scraped that. Got all this meat on there. And then this is the rest of the fish. People say it's really good bait. We're going to use this for bait, if anything. I mean crabbing, but people say it's really good fishing bait as well. So we're going to try that out. Here is our meat. The other thing is that these things are really scaly as well. So we got a few scales in here. I'm just going to try to make like a little patty. So we can really get the taste of this fish. Just put a little bit of salt. Alright, just a disclaimer, I've never seen anybody actually cook this like this. I hope this is gonna work. There we go. Into the oil. Yummy. My biggest question is this going to stay a patty? Or is it just gonna like crumble all apart? And then once it's like cooked all the way through, oh, it's already turning. Look at that. It's turning away on the sides. Is it going to like still be mushy, or is it going to kind of be like a more consistent fishy sort of, I don't know, fish burger texture? Alright, so here is a look. We got a nice little coloration on the top. Definitely not I don't know how to describe it, man. Not something I'd look at and be like, ooh, I want to eat that. But honestly, it almost, like, if you go like this, it almost reminds me of a chicken patty, like a breaded, like a McChicken, right? But you just took all the crust off, and you're left with something like this. I don't know, dude. That looks meaty. Ow! Frick. Okay, so for the review, we're gonna leave this side plain with just some salt to see what we're really working with, and then on the right side we're gonna put some of this static seasoning. If you know, you know, man. Link down in the description below. By the way, sorry, I mean, we got apples back there, a lot of stuff in the background. I live in a camper, man. You got the blender in the background. Stuff is everywhere. Meat cakes being cooked up. That one has some seasoning on it. This is just plain old ladyfish cake. I don't know, can you call this a cake? I guess it's more of a patty. Here we go. I don't want to drop them. Let's go with, I mean, just look at this, dude. I don't know. Smell wise, it literally just smells like chicken or cooked fish. I'm just not like super inclined to take a bite of this, but we're gonna do it, man, for freaking science. Okay, it's not the taste of the fish, it's probably how I cooked it, but it just, I don't know, man. The texture of that, like, goes from mushy to like super firm. Like, I might have overcooked it. I just didn't want to undercook it. It definitely has a meaty texture to it. Just like, imagine a burger that's just super well done, but it doesn't, like, look at this. Barely rips apart. I probably overcooked that, honestly. It's not flaky like other fish is. It's definitely got that more of a meatiness to it. Maybe this will save it. I don't know. I mean, it looks a little bit more like something you'd eat. I don't love it. I don't like it. I think honestly most people who are keeping this fish don't cook it this way. That's probably for a reason. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below. Have you guys ever kept these? What's your fish cake recipe, or what would you make with something like this? Because this ain't it. At least the way I made it. Chef First State did not. I don't know, man. We do what we freaking could. It's not the seasoning's fault, man. Again, if you guys want to pick up a bottle of this, there's a link down in the description below. It really does help out support the channel. I'm gonna go wash out my mouth with some freaking apple cider, man. So as I'm recording this video, tomorrow I'm actually going. I talked about this a couple of videos ago, but if you've been around the channel for a while, I've been dealing with these like foot issues for a long time. It hurts like walking like really bad. Like I'm like kind of low-key limping sometimes. So tomorrow I'm going to like a specialist doctor. Just I hope they can like figure some stuff out with that. I know uploads have been slow, but I appreciate you guys for all the support. I am going to be uploading more to TikTok and Instagram as well. If you guys want to give me a follow over there, that would be appreciated, but just got to keep the head up. Roll with the punches. And again, thank you guys just so much for all the freaking support, man. It really does mean a lot. Rating on this fish, I'd give this like a 2 out of 10. A 2 because it put up a nice fight. I don't know why that factors into the rating of the eating of the fish, but it does. Thank you guys again though for all the support. Let's keep this rolling. Thank y'all for watching. See you next video.
You wanna know just where